Hello, America. Trump voters. Let's take a look at what he's been doing and how the people feel about him.
This is the worst.
I'm not MAGA, please don't scroll. I've got a moral compass and a soul. Let's talk about why it's actually a bigger deal than the media is making it out to be that Marjorie Taylor Greene and Donald Trump are breaking up publicly. See, I know Marjorie Taylor Greene is on this rebrand tour where she didn't say all the vile, heinous things that she said in her past.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
But we also have to consider that Marjorie Taylor Greene is one of the largest fundraisers in Congress today. Now, I'm sure her speaking out publicly against Donald Trump in the connection with the e-files has lost her quite a few donors, especially those donors that are involved themselves in the files. But she has still amassed huge donor support. And believe me, she had to get the green light to put those text messages publicly. I know she goes off the cuff and she just seems to say whatever she wants, but that was old Marge. New Marge is heavily funded Marge and has to be granted permission on things to say publicly. Because let's be honest, for all her hooting and hollering about drain the swamp, she was sworn in worth 400 grand and 4 years later she's worth 40 million.
Corruption is not bad. Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved. Yes. But if I'm part of that corruption, I'll defend it.
She is part of the swamp, and she's got a lot of powerful backers behind her. So it's not as simple as just a breakup publicly, because it's not just Marjorie that's breaking up with Donald Trump. It's the billions upon billions of dollars of donors that aren't necessarily on the files that are also silently breaking up with Donald Trump.
That's crazy.
That's wild. Wow.
I watched the Dollar Tree dictator address the United States of embarrassment, so you didn't have to. And all I can say is that he thinks that we're stupid. I think that he thinks that we're stupid, like the people that follow him. And a couple things I want to point out. Usually when the Dollar Tree dictator does a speech or whatever the fuck that was, he talks at about 75 to 80 words per minute. He talks at that pace. Today it was 140. They upped his Adderall like a motherfucker for tonight.
Mississippi farmers say they are facing some of the toughest economic pressures in decades. High costs, low crop prices, and the continued fallout from tariffs are leaving many family farms struggling to survive.
Oh, Lord. Again. Again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit.
I took a trip to the Mississippi Delta, where one fourth-generation farmer shows what's really at stake.
I know several farmers that have gotten out last year and probably won't be able to farm the next year.
Across the country and right here in the Mississippi Delta, farmers say they are facing one of the most difficult seasons in decades. High costs, low commodity prices, and ongoing tariffs have combined into a perfect storm that's putting many family farms at risk. For fourth-generation farmer John Michael Pillow in Yazoo City, this land is more than a job. It's a legacy.
I wanted to be a cowboy, baby. I want to be a cowboy, baby.
Throughout his farming career, he's farmed corn, cotton, soybeans, and more. He says today's economic pressures are unlike anything farmers before him have faced.
I mean, there are always ebbs and flows. I mean, markets go up, markets go down. But the difference now is because of the cost of things.
Sorry.
Trump voters. Well, you ain't even got to be Trump voters.
What do you mean by that?
Voters, period. How do you feel this administration has been doing so far? How you feel the Republicans been doing? We ain't talked about the Democrats yet. We talking about the Republicans right now.
If I like you, I like you. If I don't like you, I don't mind you knowing that I don't like you. Because I don't have to like you, whoever you are.
What type of job rating would you give him? Would you give him an A+, or would you give him a felon grade? That's something I want to know. Like, share, subscribe. Leave that comment. Let me know how good of a job has the Republicans and Donald Trump been doing.